Now what we're going to do is some sample problems. Here we want to find, here I've just written down the equations we have. Sum of interior angles is this. One interior angle of a regular polygon is this. Sum of the exterior angles equals what? 360. It's a constant. One exterior angle of a regular polygon equals this. So we've got some problems here. Find S of a tengon. Well, what's a tengon? It's got 10 sides, doesn't it? So what we've got here is we're going to have S equals 180 times, what's in? Number of sides, minus 2. So S equals 180 times 8. Alright, y'all help me out. S equals, that'd be 0 and then 64. And then 8 plus 6 is, okay? So this is what we get for a tengon. Y'all check that out, make sure that's right, okay? Don't know. Now this one's a little weird. It says a 3x gon. It's a little weird, isn't it? 3x, what's a 3x gon? Okay, well let's set up the equation. S equals 180 times 3x minus 2. That's about it. Why? Because we don't know what the 3x is. If we don't know what the 3x is, it's a little hard for us to go on. We could come along and set that up. You want to go one step farther, we can go like this. 3 times 180 would be 540. X minus 2 times 360. Okay? That's about as far as we can go. Why? Simply because we don't know what x is. This is a very adequate answer. Why? Because we don't know what x is. Once we know what x is, we can take care of that. Now let's move over here to this one. We're given expressions for each one of those angles, and we want to know what x is and find out the measure of each angle. Okay, so how many sides does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5. So let's find out what the sum of the angles should be. S equals 180 times 5 minus 2. Sum equals 180 times 3 equals 540. Okay, so a pentagon, 5-sided figure, all of these should add up to be 540. So if we add all of these up, we should get 540. So let's add these up. I'm going to start up here and do this a little different. Plus 5, 7x, 4x plus 10, 6x plus 10, and then 5x minus 5. And we're going to add these together here, okay, and come up and then set that equal to that. So let's go over here. We got 4 plus 7 is 11 plus 4, 15 plus 6, 15 plus 6, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 15, right, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, so that's 21. 21 plus 5 would be 26x. Okay, let's add these. We got a positive 5 and 10. That would be positive 15. Another positive 10 would be 25. And then we're going to subtract 5, so it's going to be a positive 20. And that equals 540. So we just solve. Okay? Subtract 20 from both sides. So we end up with 26x equals 520. We divide by 26. 26. We come up with x equals, I think we're going to come up with what? 20. So let's add these up. 20 times that is 140. 20 times that would be 80 plus 5. 85. That's 80 plus 10 equals 90. 120 plus 10 would be 130. Be 100, be 95. So let's add those up. 140 plus 85 plus 95, 130 plus 90. 2 5s, 0, carry the 1. 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 9 be 22, plus 3 is 25, plus 9 is 34, 3. Carry the 3, 4, 5. Comes back and ties with this. So we have our answer. Okay? Couple of problems. We've got a couple more we want to look at and go from there. Okay? Now, what does one of these equal? Let's look at this problem and say, what does one of these equal? Well, I want to know what one side is. Okay? One angle. Well, one angle is going to be 1440 divided by what? 10 equals 144 degrees, okay? So one angle would equal that. All right? A couple more. Okay, a few more sample problems. Now what they want us to do is they want us to find one angle of a regular polygon equals 150 degrees. Let's find out what n is. What? Well, what's our equation? Our equation is this. S equals 1 is right here, 180, n minus 2, all divided by n. Okay? So we're using this equation. So what we're going to do is this right here, measurement of the angle equals that. So what's the measurement of the angle? It's 150. So we're going to take 150 equals 180 times n minus 2 divided by n. Well, I sure would like to get rid of this thing, wouldn't I? So let's multiply everything by n. So 150 n equals 180 n minus 2 times n divided by n. That goes away and that goes away. And then I've got that. What does that equal? 150 n equals. Let's distribute this. 180 n minus 360. Okay? Now let's subtract the 150 from each side. 150 n. Okay? What do we get? We get 0 equals 30n minus 360. Well, I've got my n over here, positive, and by it's over here, but I need to add 360 to both sides, don't I? Get rid of that. 360 equals, what do we get? Let's go right back up here and see what we can get. We get 360 equals 30n. What are we going to divide by? 30, 30. N equals what? 12. So, n equals 12. Can we find out if that's true or not? Yeah. Put it in here and see what you get. 12, so that would be 180 times 10 divided by 12. 1800 divided by 12 equals, I'll let you figure that out. See if we're correct. Okay? That's a rather complicated problem. These over here are pretty simple. Talking about exterior angles. Sum of the exterior angles of a pentagon. Real simple, just got to remember it. One exterior angle of a regular polygon. Well, the sum is 360 divided by 12 equals, what is that? 30. Okay. All right. Now I want to find the measure of one exterior angle. Well, what's the total of them? Same as this right here. I know that n is 18. Okay, so what's the measure of the... Okay, so given by the number of sides, n equals 18, so we take 360 divided by 18 equals what? 20 degrees, okay? Measure the sum. This one's going to be 30 degrees, this is going to be 360 degrees. Okay, some sample problems that you can look at and see how to do. And that's angles of polygons.